Your jade plant is dropping leaves, and everyone is telling you it's overwatering. But what if that's only half the story? Because here's what nobody tells you, overwatering and underwatering look almost identical on a jade plant. And treating the wrong one is exactly how people kill a plant they could have saved. In the next 10 minutes you'll know exactly what your jade plant is telling you, and you'll have a clear rescue plan. Stick around for cause number 3, because that one surprises almost everyone. 5 causes. 1 fix plan. Let's decode it. Real quick, if you're a plant parent who wants to stop guessing and actually understand what your plants are trying to tell you, subscribe and hit the bell. I put out diagnostic content like this every week. Drop a comment below telling me what your jade plant is doing right now. I read every single one and I'll help you figure it out. Overwatering is the most common cause of jade plant leaf drop, but it's also the most misread. People assume if the soil feels damp, the plant is overwatered. That's not how jade plants work. The real signal is in the leaf itself. Pick up a leaf that has fallen. If it's soft, almost translucent, and slightly squishy, that is your overwatering signal. Healthy jade leaves are thick and firm. If yours feel like a wet paper towel, water is the problem. The fix? Stop watering completely and let the soil dry out fully, all the way to the bottom of the pot. I mean it. Stick your finger in 2 inches. If there is any moisture at all, leave it. Jade plants want to nearly completely dry out between waterings. Now here's where it gets interesting, because underwatering causes leaf drop too. And the symptoms look similar enough that people treat the wrong thing constantly. The underwatered jade leaf looks deflated, wrinkled, papery, and dry. It might look a little yellowish too, which is where the confusion comes in, but the texture is the tell. Dry and papery means the plant has been using its stored water reserves and those reserves are now depleted. The fix here is almost the opposite. You need to deep water, and I mean really water. Pour slowly and keep going until you see water draining freely from the bottom. Give it 30 seconds of steady draining. Then leave it completely alone. Cause number 3 is the one that surprises people the most. And it's the most dangerous. If your jade plant has been sitting in wet soil for more than a few weeks and the leaves are dropping fast, you may already have root rot. Unpot your plant carefully. Look at the roots. Healthy roots are white or light tan and feel firm. Rotted roots are dark brown to black and they feel mushy, almost slimy. Anything that is mushy needs to be removed. After you've trimmed the rot, spray the remaining roots with a diluted hydrogen peroxide solution, 1 part 3% hydrogen peroxide to 3 parts water. This kills remaining bacteria and fungi. Here's something almost nobody talks about. Your watering can be perfect, but if your soil retains too much moisture, your jade plant will still rot. Standard potting mixes hold water for far too long for jade plants. They evolved in semi-arid conditions. Their roots need air as much as they need water. The solution is a fast-draining mix. I use 60% cactus and succulent potting mix combined with 40% horticultural perlite. When you squeeze it, it should fall apart immediately, no clumping. This mix allows roots to dry out between waterings, get air circulation, and resist fungal growth. If you only make one change from this video, make it this one. Jade plants are sensitive to sudden temperature changes. If yours sits near a cold drafty window in winter, or near an air conditioning vent in summer, that thermal shock can trigger sudden leaf drop, even when the soil and roots are perfectly healthy. This one gets missed all the time because the leaves drop fast and people immediately blame the water. The fix is to acclimatize gradually, increase direct sun exposure by about an hour a day over 2 weeks. The ideal environment for a jade plant is bright indirect light for most of the day, with a couple of hours of gentle direct morning sun if possible. Keep temperatures between 18 and 24 degrees Celsius. Avoid any spot where temperatures fluctuate by more than 5 to 8 degrees in a short period. Stability is what jade plants thrive on. If this is clicking for you, if you're finally seeing what your jade plant has been trying to tell you, smash that like button right now. It genuinely helps this video reach more plant parents who need it. And subscribe if you haven't already. I break down plant health like this every single week. Alright, let's bring this all together into a clear recovery protocol. Step 1, diagnose the leaf. Soft and yellow, overwatering. Dry and wrinkled, underwatering. Step 2, check the roots. If they're dark and mushy, treat for rot before anything else. Step 3. Repot into a fast-draining mix if the current soil is wrong, and do this regardless of whether you found rot, because the right soil prevents future problems. Step 4. Adjust your environment, right light, right temperature, away from drafts. Step 5. Reset your watering. Water deeply, then wait until the soil is dry 2 inches down. That's it. That's the whole protocol. Quick recap. 1. Soft yellow leaves mean overwatering, dry wrinkled means underwatering. 2. Check the roots before anything else if the drop is severe. 3. Switch to a gritty fast-draining soil. 4. Stability in light and temperature matters more than people think. 5. Deep water, fully dry, repeat. That cycle is everything. Thank you so much for watching. I genuinely love helping plant parents crack the code on what their plants are doing. If you want to keep going, I've linked 2 videos right here that go deeper, one on Jade plant soil mixes and one on diagnosing root rot across all succulents. I'll see you in the next one.